everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for tuning in and welcome back to Red Dead Online. Today we're going to take a look at the Moonshiner. I wanted to cover the Moonshiner because in my last video we went over the trader. And the Moonshiner is just an extension of that, meaning you have to do the trader before you can become a Moonshiner. So it just made sense to do this video next as opposed to later on down the line. But we'll get more into that in just a minute. Now to start, like I said, you will need to be a trader. You will need to do one of two things as a trader. You will need to either be rank 5 on the trader role, or you will need to complete one sell mission. Well, both of which are pretty easy, super quick, fairly straightforward. If you are by some chance curious as to how to get started in the trader, I do have a video overviewing the basic mechanics of it and how it works. Um, I also have a video on how to, like, the best methods to get gold, because you do need gold for all the roles, including this one. We'll talk about that in a minute as well, how much you need to get started. So I will leave a link to both of those videos in the description below, if either of those spark your interest. Now, after you do those prerequisites, you'll need to talk to Crips. He will then steer you in the direction of a well-known moonshiner, Maggie Fike. She will be all the way over here at Emerald Ranch, right here in the saloon. So just go in that saloon. It'll have that yellow reticle there, letting you know that's where you're supposed to go. Maggie will then invite you to become a partner in her business, which you will need to put up 25 gold bars to buy a moonshine shack. Once you buy the moonshine shack, you can put it in one of 5 places. You can put it over here at Cattail Pond in the Grizzlies. I don't know where all the locations are exactly because I haven't had all my shacks there, but I do know where a few of them are. You can put one down here in the Bayou. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I had it here at one time. I can't remember where it's at exactly though. I want to say it's somewhere through here. I could be entirely wrong. It might be on this side. But nonetheless, it is through here somewhere. The next location will be way down in New Austin at Hennigan Steed. Again, I've never had mine here. I don't know where exactly the Moonshine Shack would be. My guess would be this one right here, but again, I do not know. The fourth one would be in the Heartlands, which is where mine is at currently. And that will be right above Emerald Station and above the overflow right here. And the last one would be Tall Trees, which is just down here south of Strawberry. I'm not sure, again, where it would be at here in Tall Trees. I would speculate here, but nonetheless, those are the 5 locations. You can move your shack at any time. It does cost $250 each and every time you move it, so just bear that in mind. After you have your shack set up, you will need to do a few missions for Maggie in order to actually get the business up and running. We will talk about that, and we will talk about the different types of missions. I'm going to go over to my Moonshine Shack now so you can kind of see the inside of it. One of the missions is you need to rescue her nephew. Another one is you need to find a cook, an old cook that she used back in her prime. And after those, you should be able to start doing regular moonshine activities. Story missions, the story arc is really good. I enjoyed it. I've played through it a couple of times just because it's just, to me, it was really captivating. Um, and then the bootlegger missions, I don't know exactly how many there are. I do know there's one where you are in a bar fight with rival moonshiners. The revenue agents will set up roadblocks, and you gotta fight them and kill them. You can poison rival moonshiner steals, not other players. They are NPCs. And then helping drunk patrons out of a bar because the saloon owner is getting fed up with them. So you've got to help a drunk man get home. Those are the ones I've ran into. I don't know of any others, but not saying they haven't implemented some more. And there are also free roam missions, meaning you can be out and about doing your normal activities, and then you will run into a roadblock, or down in Lemoyne, especially at the Braithwaite Manor, I have had to burn the crops of rival Moonshiners. Again, those are NPCs. Those free roam missions do count as bootlegger missions. Um, the story missions have a pretty high cooldown time. I'm thinking 15, 20 minutes, something like that. I'm not 100% sure on what the timer is, but I do know it is a hot minute. The bootlegger is somewhere around like 5-10 minutes. Normally, if you do a bootlegger mission and you take your time coming back to your shack, by the time you get back, the cooldown is pretty much over on the bootlegger. The reason those two are so important, the story and the Moonshiner, the story and the bootlegger, is because you do have to pay for the ingredients for your mash of moonshine. It does start at $50, and it doesn't matter what potency or what level you are on the moonshiner, whether you're making. Why is my horse not going? It's just, oh, there's a camp right here. It doesn't matter what level moonshiner you are, or how strong or how weak your moonshine is. It will be $50. Every time you do a story mission, every time you do a bootlegger mission, it will decrease the cost of the mash by $10. So, especially starting out, you want to get that moonshine cost as low as possible. The lowest it can go is $10. Um, Especially because you're not going to make a whole lot of money starting out until you upgrade your steels and stuff of that nature. Um, but if you want to just get down to $20 or $30, there's still room for profit. I'm just a perfectionist, and I like to do it at $10. But to each their own. And to actually craft moonshine, that's all it really takes. Is you'll go down here to Marcel in the basement. This is where he's the cook. He does your moonshine. You'll come down here, and I'm going to pay the $50 just so I can show you all. And at level 15, your production time goes down. So like the strong moonshine takes an hour. At level 15, you will unlock it. It'll be 48 minutes. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to buy that. And you can flavor it. You don't have to flavor it. I would recommend it because the value of your moonshine goes up exponentially. And what have we got? An apple. I'm just looking at the flavors here. Creek Plum. Alright. We are going to do some berry cobbler moonshine today. And to flavor it, most of the ingredients are stuff you can buy from like a stable or a general store, or you can go to a house and steal it. But every ingredient, every flavor of moonshine will require at least one collectible. Whether it be a flower, whether it be some antique alcohol, something of that nature. And here's Maggie. We're just going to go ahead. We're going to start up a bootlegger mission. So yeah, and as far as the flavoring goes, I do have a map I'll leave a link to in the description as well, in conjunction with the gold method and then the trader videos. This map will show you the collectibles with the locations each and every day. I will also leave a list of ingredients for different flavors of moonshine, my personal favorites, and they will be some of the more easily acquired ingredients. Like the Agrita flour, we all know that can be found at night only, and it's usually way down south. And if your shack is not way down south, it's kind of a pain to get. So like Creek Plum is fairly easy to find. Uh, that's a recipe I will put. This more or less the more easily accessible collector items are those are the recipes I will be leaving in the description. You do need to be certain ranks for certain recipes. Like I know Berry Cobbler is level 2, I think, and then the Wild Creek might be like 5 or 10. We'll go over that in a minute. I just wanted to showcase one of these moonshine bootleggers. This one we have to go and we have to poison a steel. Rival Moonshiner steel. Now, when you do this, if they spot you or if they know you're there, you will then have to destroy the steel. You'll still get XP. The difference is, though, if you do these bootlegger missions the way you're supposed to, you will also get ingredients for your moonshine. If you don't do it the way you're supposed to, then you don't get the ingredients, but you still get the XP, and your mash price will still go down by the $10. This way you just don't got to buy the ingredients and stuff. And when the Moonshiner first launched, a lot of people were having problems with this particular bootlegger mission, poisoning steels, because when we get up here, you'll see that there's a lot of people around the steel, and they weren't sure how to, you know, get to the steel without being seen. I'm gonna showcase a little bit of that now. We just kind of lucked out that we got this one. You want to get your bow out, and you want to take your time. A lot of people, they panic when they see this timer. They don't think it's a lot of time. It's actually more time than you need, if I'm being honest. And just, you know, be smart about it. Look at your mini map. Use your eagle vision if you have to, if you're not sure where someone's at. I know he's there. I don't know if there's someone else who's around him or not. Alright, so he's down. We got this fella over here. He's down. And then you can see that Moonshine's still there. Where is this dude, man? Oh, we're at the Viking team, I think. Yep. Yep. Okay, so that's why. Oh, they were alerted. That's what I was talking about right there. So close. So very close. We are going to try to just take them out with a bow. Where's my dynamite? There it is. So since they saw me, I did have to actually destroy the moonshine steel instead of just poisoning it, which I just did what I said and just taking my time, could have gotten a better position, killed that guy, but whatever. It is what it is. It happens. We need to take out the rest of these dudes. Where are you? Man, all these trees, I tell you what. There he is. Got some more reinforcements. You do have to kill all of the Moonshiners if they do catch you before you're able to leave the area and complete it. Why won't you die? Alright, we got some more stragglers over here, I guess. More reinforcements, I mean. Yeah. Alright. So you got to see a little bit of the bootlegger mission. It didn't go as smooth as I was hoping it was going to, but we were close. We were close. So yeah, we have covered how to get started. We have covered the price of the mash. We've discussed how to decrease the cost. You got to see a little bit of the bootlegger. I wish it was the bar brawl. That one is my favorite. It's by far the easiest, and it's almost impossible to not get right. So you always get your moonshine materials after completing that one. I'm just trying to think real quick. We can take a look at the progression levels to see what ranks you unlock what recipes. So here we are. This will be rank 1. At rank 2, you will get the berry cobbler moonshine. And the ranks are offset. So when you look at the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 0, the line to the left of 1 is 1. The line of the left of 2 is 2, and so on and so forth. Some people think it's 0, 1, 2, 3. No, it's to the left. It's offset. So at rank 2, you'll get the Berry Cobbler Moonshine Recipe. At rank 6, you'll get the Wild Creek Moonshine Recipe. You also do get your ingredient satchel upgrade. You do get some new buyers at rank 9. At rank 12, you get the Spiced Island Moonshine. At rank 15, this is when the time is taken down from the hour to the 48 minutes, and that is incredibly helpful, as I'm sure you can guess. And then at rank 17, we get the Material Satchel upgrade, as well as some horses. You get the bar expansion, you get, of course, your own outfits, you get a gun belt, offhand holster, you get a bunch of stuff. This role is one of the more, in my opinion, I think it is the most immersive role of any of its predecessors, by far. Just my personal opinion. We can showcase more of the bar, and on a later video, we can do the story missions if you all would like. I do have plans for other videos for the other roles, and then also how to rank up. I do have videos planned for review of different horses. I mean, I've got a lot in the works, and they will be dropping daily, so keep your eyes open for those. But if there's anything you all would like to see, go ahead, drop that in the comments and let me know. I will cover it. But that will wrap... What is this horse? Alright. But that will wrap us up for today. I do want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. I hope this helped. If this did help, go ahead and smash that like button. It does mean a lot. I would greatly appreciate it. It does make the algorithm go crazy. Once again, though, let me know in the comments what you want to see. And I do thank you again for tuning in. And we will see you all in the next one.